Good day, people of the internet. Welcome to my final live stream of 2022, bringing it to you real and raw. Just got done finishing up a new employee evaluation that's over at NatesVlogs.net, and I was working on some new stuff for the new year. Decided to take a break. Figure I didn't supposed to do a live stream after Christmas. Neglected to do my duties, so I figured I'd check in with you guys, let you know about the work being put in, and yeah, more to come. I mean, 2022 is kind of like blackjack. It was definitely a bust. Lost 3 channels this year alone. So delete YouTube if you haven't already. Yeah, but it's going into the next year. It's going to be more platforms. Um, so well, I'm going to be, some of the stuff was already shared on my website. I mean, you guys already know about Odyssey and Rumble, hopefully. But also I expanded to SoundCloud and other stuff, and keyframes are too low. Okay, I don't know if that means I'm not able to be seen. Let me make sure, see if the comments. Okay, so it is able to be viewed on the Book of Faces, hopefully. But yeah, it was a tumultuous year. I'm putting together a few different lists for the year, and they'll be over at NatesVlogs.net. So yeah, and also new employee evaluations, new stuff, new rewinds and stuff coming. But yeah, it's just it's a difficult year because I had like I said, it's so much censorship, not just on YouTube. For forever, everyone was telling me to switch it up to TikTok. Like, you can have success over there. Da, 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 da. I started posting over there. I probably had more videos taken down over there than any other platform, but they just don't take down my channel. Like, but they'll take the video down, and I won't know. I don't have the app on any of my phone or any of my devices. I had like a burner device where I had a TikTok app, and I could see the stuff that people were posting, but had to sell that to upgrade my girl's phone. So I have nothing with TikTok on the app. So but it is spyware. I'm not advising you to download it. I was just giving it a go because it's like the supposedly the largest platform in the world, bigger than YouTube and all that stuff. But I definitely felt my shit being suppressed. So yeah, I've been investing in alternatives. That's why I hope everyone is already following me on Rumble and Odyssey and so on and so forth. But Happy New Year's, Nate. Happy New Year's yourself. Good seeing you, Rufio. Yeah, it's well, I missed the Bay. I'll be out there February of next year. So if you're in the area, holler at your boy. Um, but yeah, one of the good things about this year is, all the bullshit started to be seen through by people who were once swallowed it whole. So it's like I started off 2022 like moving up a hill with, like, trying to prove points like, don't trust the government. They're lying to you about pretty much everything. When it comes to medicine, when it comes to war, comes to like all of the vital shit. Like, your money is being stolen from you and funding evil. Uh, and people are like, oh, conspiracy theory, conspiracy theory. And nowadays it's pretty much universally understood you shouldn't trust the government. And that's progress in a way. Like, people understand our government is corrupt. Then the next step is doing something about it. But you can't do something about anything till you understand it. So and now it's just like, they have Twitter files exposing how the government is controlling our social media when it comes to Twitter. right now, and it's just kind of like common sense how our social media is being controlled elsewhere. You know, like bigger websites, like YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, all these motherfuckers. If they can't, like Instagram used to be its own entity, and uh, it started getting pretty popular, and then Facebook bought it. If they couldn't buy it, they'd do what they did to Parler and just shut it down. So, uh, in that, I mean, I guess it's a good. It may not sound like a good thing, me saying that the government is so corrupt everybody could see it, you know, but there's movements building. There's all kinds of protests arising. So I'm waiting for the YouTube files. you know, maybe we can get one of those welfare billionaires to buy up YouTube and then bring back my channels. Who knows? But I'm not invested in that. I'm not like going to hold my breath on it. Um, but it would be nice to get my platform back, my largest platform, indubitably. Well, thank you, Walking Note. That is indubitably. Cheers, Nate, and welcome, Real Genius. Good seeing you. Let me know. Def will hit you up in February. Well, yeah, yeah. Uh, um, plan on being closer to the San Jose area, but we'll have about a week to travel around. Last time I was in the Bay, it was like for less than 24 hours, and it was like we flew into San Jose and we stayed in Saratoga, and not a lot of time to get around, but it'll be more time for exploration, which is something I'm looking forward to because I haven't really I haven't been in my hometown. Shit, yeah, going on 6 years. Nothing futs when you think about it. Happy New Year's, dude. Well, Happy New Year's yourself. What are we talking about, Nate? Well, we were talking about how 2022 was a bust, kind of like Blackjack. But next year we're changing the game up. So yeah, I lost 3 channels on the YouTubes, but I'm going to be expanding into multiple platforms. I already started, and some of them are shared at NatesVlogs.net. And that's where I would advise you to follow me because, like I said, a lot of this stuff is new to me, and some platforms are more welcoming. However, they're not mine, and YouTube was welcoming at one point, inviting me to all kinds of stuff, and then all of a sudden changing management, which happens a lot when it's controlled by the CIA. But yeah, and then like certain things that I just can't talk about. So this year alone lost 3 channels. Um, so yeah, next year we're just gonna be switching it up and letting people know about the new video content over at NatesVlogs.net, rumble.com/NatesVlogs, odyssey.com/@NatesVlogs. And yeah, check that out. If you're getting tired of the live streams, it's probably the best way to stay abreast of my new content. Um, yeah, and I got more uploads on the way, old and new. So, like the old school. I still got some old Nate's Vlogs videos. I still got like a handful of my picks videos. The redneck and all that stuff. And it's gonna be over there, and I'm gonna be bringing back certain characters for the new year, new content. So, NatesVlogs.net, and then the subsequent platforms that I try out, I'll be sharing them over here. Like I shared my SoundCloud and so on and so forth. But yeah, just follow me there because if I get taken off of anything, I'm not gonna be taking myself off of my own website. It's a bitch to keep up. I gotta pay all of the funds and to maintain it and all that shit. And that's how I got lazy when I started on YouTube because I had my own website, but then I stopped paying for it, maintaining it, because I'm like, I didn't see the benefit in it. Most people didn't go over there, and I should have incentivized them more. I just thought that I never thought that YouTube would fuck me over like that. Just take down all my platforms, because I knew the chick who was the head of YouTube relations with the content creators, and yeah, I didn't think that their whole motto was "Don't be evil." And then they became very evil, and then I just wish I would have kept up my old website, but um, say la vie. NatesVlogs.net. Follow me there first, and yeah, and then I'll let you know when the new stuff is out. I mean, you'll see when the new stuff is out, and yeah, got some stuff going on my SoundCloud soon, so I'll keep you aware. Let me know. Will Def hit you up? Okay. That was confusing. The Instagram, they just showing people show up, and it looks like comments, but they're not. But welcome one and welcome all. Thank you for coming. Do you do employee evaluations? Absolutely, I do. Just posted one at NatesVlogs.net, and I got old and new alike. So I just did a new one, posted it over there. Posted a few old ones, like Halloween or Christmas themed ones. I'm going to be looking in my bag for some New Year's themed ones. Yeah, I probably got something from the New Year. I remember I had like a whole bunch of, like when I was still NatesVlogs, I had these whiteboard videos. This was like before employee evaluations or anything like that. But I used to always have like something, some kind of a New Year video, and I don't have access to those, because that's one series. No one say it wasn't really. I didn't name the series. It was just me in front of a whiteboard, and I would like do stuff. I might bring that back somehow, some way, because I do have a whiteboard. But yeah. I don't have any of that shit. It would be fun to look at, because I haven't seen it in years. This was like extra thickums Nate, like super chubby checker, fourth or fifth chin Nate. Happy New Year's, my friend. Happy New Year's yourself, and welcome. My particular time zone, still not 2023, but I realize people are already celebrating. So hello to the future. I hope the year is much better than this particular year. I'm going to do my best to make it better. At least for me. Well, for you as well. But yeah, got a lot of beautiful stuff in the horizon. I'm like, well, I was hoping for a payment before Christmas, but it's looking like, it can't be here any later than next week. So fingers crossed. That's already going to start my new year off correct. Getting out of the red and into the black. I like your Rumble videos. I just haven't been notified in a while. Have you put new videos on Rumble recently? Well, I did new employee evaluation over there this week, and yeah, it's worthy of checking out. And then also got some stuff. Well, I'm gonna chop up some older videos and post them up over there too. So, and when I say chop up, not chop up like when I post on like these like social media sites like Instagram or Facebook, which is like I cut the video significantly shorter. Usually keep it under 10 minutes. Just put clips over on those websites. When I chop it up on Rumble, I just cut out the sponsored parts. And yeah, and then I got some sponsorships I got to do on these fucking censor sites as well. So I got like some shirts that are I got to do some some kind of a post for, I think it's a picture, or yeah, I might do like some kind of a video because they gave me like a bunch of shirts. I gotta do a reveal, something or other. So yeah, if you follow me on these sites, you're gonna get sponsored stuff. Um, but if you go to NatesVlogs.net, you don't have to worry about that. It's no sponsored shit. I don't share any of that shit on my personal website. So free from that. And if I post it on Rumble, it's not gonna have a sponsorship. None of the websites that I get my sponsorships through even allow Rumble as a place for me to post. So you don't have to worry about it, any of that shit. So yeah, I will check it out. Thanks. Well, please do. Your Santa Claus video was hilarious. Darn you for ruining my childhood. Well, just opening your eyes to the fact that Santa Claus is a menace on society. Him getting a bunch of strange children to sit on his lap and ask for presents is why we have so many strippers in this country. It's just like, why did that chick just start lap dancing and requesting money? It's because she grew up in a Santa Claus household where they didn't tell her Santa wasn't real. That's why it's just like, I think that's a form of child abuse. And plus, you're negating all your hard work when you give credit to some fat white man who broke into your house and stole your cookies. It's just like, what are we teaching these kids? It's backwards, it's counterintuitive, it makes no sense on any level. And plus, I mean, I remember when I was a kid, it used to just boggle my mind, the other kids who actually believed in Santa Claus. Because there were like those kids who existed, and they were like the weirdest kid. It was a kid, two brothers. It was Adam and Chris, lived down the street from me, and weird as fuck, just strange. Truly believed in Santa, and it was like multiple times I just went down like because I had to go down this little street. Well, I didn't have to go down that street to get to my other friend's house, but sometimes we used to take like a broken Power Wheel, that didn't have an engine in it anymore, and we would like just ride down their street, and multiple times I saw like one of them, Adam, he'd just be butt naked outside tanning or something. It was just strange as fuck. And then it made no sense to me until I got older. I realized, oh, he was a Sandom fan, and he just like believed all this gobbledygook that his parents pushed on him. So he just stripping, getting naked, getting ready for Santa Claus so he could ask for a present. It just stay away from it. Don't teach your kids Santa Claus. If that's your favorite movie, do not share it. If you feel the need to share it, use it as a disclaimer. Like, you gotta have the disclaimer, like, this is not real. This is what some stupid kids believe in. I will not have you believe in this hogwash. If someone asks you to sit on her lap for a present, you say no, you call me, call the police, tell a teacher, somebody. They need to be arrested. I think you're funny as Dave Chappelle or other pro comics. Don't let Hard Knocks phase you. Well, yeah, I mean, I try not to. It's just, it's just, losing a platform or multiple platforms. I mean, I used to have access to a much larger audience. And then, I use like these other censoring websites. And it's difficult because, like, for me to just get the access to the people who already subscribe to me, right? They want me to pay for it. That's why it's like, fuck Facebook. I mean, fuck them still. Fuck Instagram, all that shit. But they did open up some kind of a partnership where I'm supposed to be getting paid for my content. And then, like, I did the requirement for their payment, and I still didn't get the payment. But then I got, like, this notification saying the stuff I didn't fill out. So we're going to see how that works. It's not me advocating the use of the websites because, like I said, I mean, I've experienced censorship on both those websites. I mean, Instagram not so much. Definitely Facebook. I've been on my Facebook where I couldn't even live stream. When I was doing like a live stream every day, uh, Facebook just randomly locked me out of my account. So I stopped using that shit for like a few months. Um, and I'm hearing what sounds like fireworks. Hopefully, it's not gunshots and dogs upstairs going crazy. If you can hear that, please don't be gunshots. Happy fucking New Year. Language. We knew it was our parents buying the gifts. I hope you knew it. Some kids actually believed it. As kids, me and my sister never believed in Santa. Good for you. 2023, I hope, will be my year. It will be. Well, if you don't know who the Coup is, it's got artist by the name of Boots Riley. He's like the main vocalist. He was the director of Sorry to Bother You, or I think he was the director. I know he wrote the screenplay for it. But they got a song called "This Year Right Here." It's this year. Check it out, and it's just like saying this basically that this year will be my year, and one good way to bring something into fruition is to repeat it over and over again, and also work hard towards it. New Year, Nate. Oh, Happy New Year, Nate. Well, thank you. This is gonna be that year. It's gonna be the year that you guys start to delete all these censoring ass websites. As soon as they release the Facebook files and the Twitter files, I mean Twitter files already started coming out, but the YouTube files, all that shit. I'm like looking forward to the YouTube files, like when they just show the depth of the censorship when it comes to my channel. Cause I have like my suspicions, cause you know my largest channel, NatesVlogs, that shit got taken down as soon as I was supposed to be getting my my plaque. And I think that's like that 100,000, all those tiers of subscribership. I think that's like they have like people, they're like, okay, how did he get these subscribers? And once they saw, because the video that elevated me over 100K or videos were my police harassment videos. Once those started getting posted on other websites like Cop Block and the Free Thought Project, and once once I started getting that notoriety, I was expecting to just start reaping the benefits of my platform blowing up like that. And yeah, it's just like one of the videos when I was getting harassed by the cop was like, "Don't post this on YouTube. I wouldn't do that if I were you." And he was saying that because I believe he knew that they had the power to shut me down. That's exactly what they did. If you don't know about the Atlantic Council, I'd advise you to look into it. But I don't know. I'm hoping 2023 will be the year that all social media files get exposed, and we just have a better understanding of the depth of censorship and the fascism at stake. What are we talking about, Nate? Well, we're getting into a wide assortment. We're chopping up 2022, basically. What are your New Year's Eve plans, Nate? Well, we're supposed to be coming together with a few people, go out dancing with my girl, get the gigs in and whatnot. But we haven't. Last time we were discussing that, it was a bunch of people drunk, and it was just like, yeah, it sounds good. And we haven't chopped it up about it since for over a week now. So I don't know. I don't think that's coming to fruition. So we're gonna see. Might keep it simple. I'm watching Financial Advice from a Billionaire Son. Well, yeah, that was one of the ones, because it got requested a while ago, but someone sent it as a personal message, and I don't really check my shit like that. I mean, Uh, I try not to get into the habit of responding to too much to personal messages because I used to do it all the time. Well, I had like a really old video where I discussed why I stopped doing it because sometimes like I would have like these. I used to have like my shit open to everybody. I had like my I had a Skype. I don't use that shit, or I had like multiple messengers that I was using, and uh, um, I gave it out to everybody, and I'll get like these messages like, "Oh my god, I love your videos. You're so funny." Da, 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 da. And and then I respond like, "Oh, thank you," or something, simple. And then someone, like multiple people. This happened a few times where it's just like it came out. Someone came to compliment me, saying nice things, and I responded, and then it just started getting weird. Multiple people asked for dick pics and stuff like that, and I was talking to a friend. I was telling one of my friends about what was the shit I was going through, and she gave me the idea of just like uh, get like just doing a web search of like extra small rashy penis or something like that, and then I ended up getting like it was like this herpetic penis thing that I just would send to people who who requested like a dick pic. But then I just was like, yeah, I didn't want to engage in it. I don't want to like. I just took a break from that. Like I let my content speak for itself, and then people could like respond in the comments. So that was my long way of going around saying that's why I was like so late to the game and doing the that particular evaluation because the person who sent it, they sent it well over a year ago, like closing in on 2 years ago, and I only recently saw the video. But when I saw the video, I was like, oh my god, dude is the billionaire son. It was just like it was frustrating to get financial advice from someone who's just automatically wealthy, and he did nothing. Literally, all the advice he gave like was totally worthless because I mean, he got kicked out of this expensive ass school that his dad paid for him to get these connections. And he got kicked out because he flew to the south of France, did something so deplorable that he didn't go into. His school was like in another country was like, nah, you gotta go. We can't have you. We can't be connected to this behavior. So he's like, he did something that would have got him arrested if he was poor. And he was talking about be disciplined and have ideas and stuff like that. And his only idea was to just like borrow some of dad's money. And that's why I was just like, when you're talking to someone who is, who can't be broke, who's like they come from so much money, like you cannot run out of it. They have a distorted view of the world. And that cat in that the latest evaluation, um, it was vexating to say the least to hear him. He started the video off complaining about stereotypes of rich people living off of their trust fund when that's like he's literally the like if you Google spoiled rich brat, like his picture's right there, and he thinks it's somehow different. Oh yeah, but yeah, and then I got like just kind of equally ridiculous employee evaluation coming up where it's just it's a dude. He went up to a guy who was with his girl enjoying dinner, and he just started being like racist because dude was Asian and calling him gay, which made no sense because he was there with his lady, and he was just like, "Yeah, you're gay." Just it'll be at Netflix.net. First thing in the new year. It's just like watching people be that ridiculous. It can boil the blood a little bit, but then again, like I was like rewatching an older employee evaluation that I'll post. I was like gonna post it around um, Christmas, but it was like it was one of those ones where the I was pretty enraged by the actions. It was a cop who was who arrested someone for eating a sandwich, and that shit. It was just like the arrogance of the cop who was doing it. He, dude was on a BART. He was eating a sandwich, and he just like randomly stopped him. And that's kind of my experience with California. That's one of the reasons why I was able to take a 5 year break from Cali because it was yeah. I mean, when you leave the state, you notice the police harassment isn't as severe. Like when I was in Cali, I was going to say LA in particular, but shit in the Bay Area. I left the Bay with like $4,000 in bullshit fees that I had to pay to get my license renewed. You know, uh, um, and it's like a debt trap like that for a reason. The cops just stop you for nothing. It was one job I had. They knew it was like a bunch of black people because it was a dangerous ass fucking job. We worked at a chemical factory. I was like, it killed so many people there. Like you're inhaling fumes. If you don't get killed by the fumes, you'll get killed by an explosion. Um, but yeah, it was cops who would wait outside and then they'd just be giving bullshit tickets. And I got like just dumb shit. Like one time I got a fix it ticket for one light being dimmer than the other. Um, and then I fixed my shit, and then I didn't know the process of a fix it ticket. It was never explained to me, and one of the fix it tickets was for my registration. It was expired, right? And I went and got my new registration. I'm like, okay, that's automatically in the system. They could see my shit got renewed, that week. Even though I had to wait in the DMV for hella hours to do it. But then when I was like trying to explain like to a judge, they were like, no, we have no way of knowing you that you should have followed protocol and did it. And yeah, it was just frustrating. So when I was like watching the employee evaluation of like dude being harassed, I felt that one. It just brought back some traumatic memories of just cops fucking with me. And then there was some stuff that I was able to videotape and post it. That got my channel shut down, but that's another story. What you can oh, 1 second. What you can learn from that is that it's not what you know, it's who you know. So start networking. Yeah. That's groovy. I mean, I prefer to be in a field where um I'm able to have my own growth and not be dependent upon other people. I mean, I guess my YouTube channel has some growth due to connections. Me working with some friends while I was in LA who had larger channels that helped me have significant growth. Like get me out to a new audience. However, well, I was gonna say, I didn't have like I didn't cross into 100,000 subs until, I post this stuff, like my cop videos, which it wasn't like someone who I knew personally elevated me, but it was elevated by other websites. So, I guess it's not what you know, it's who you know. I didn't get to meet them personally, I don't think, but they definitely helped. And, random people sharing my stuff and doing all kinds of stuff. I mean, that's how I was able to grow. But it's like, I was happy I was able to have my growth. It's not like I was trading on the family name. You know, I try not to. My dad is an amazing man, but it's not like I can give his name and it provides cachet in certain entertainment circles. So when talk about like I'm assuming you're talking about the billionaire son. Uh, it's just it's really not uh really he's in a different league. Like like the personal connections I made, friends and all that stuff definitely help. You guys help. Every time you share something, like right now it's like looking at um it's probably my most shared video on Facebook that I've seen. It was the Santa Claus rewind. That like that's a lot of help I'm getting, but it's not like from anyone whose nutsack I shot out of, or it's like a different league. It's like people who came to me for my character or my content. I don't know. Everyone might be different because it is like um, a bunch of individuals, but like that. That's the kind of growth I would actually prefer to have rather than me saying like, "Do you know who my father is? I'll buy and sell your ashy ass and sell it on the open market." I don't do any of that. I can't do that. And I wouldn't want to be that person who could, because the people I know who can are just horrible people. And I got like some family like that who the cutthroat family. I was talking about them in a different live stream. Like they just had access to uh, my grandma's money, right? And then they used that to just like fund their own shit, and then they started to become those people. Do you know who I am? It's just like, I stole my grandmother's money and I can buy and sell you. And yeah, they did some, at least one of my cousins did some extraordinarily fucked up shit, where I wouldn't even want to be associated with him. Even though he's like dating some music singer's mom or whatever. He did just some shady shit. Um, that's like I was talking to brother who was telling me what was going on with him. I was like, man, I wish him peace. I try to get over the past transgressions and hope people have grown. But at the same time, when you see like the worst of the worst, like someone do some like, whoa, I can't trust you. You came from my neck, and yeah, and it's just like I wish it wasn't family, but that's just how it is. Yeah. See where we are at. Well, got the better half of an hour. I did want to get to working on a project that I'm going to be putting on my SoundCloud and other uh, musical like websites and streaming services. So I'm gonna get to that, and I'm gonna appreciate you guys for showing up. And Happy New Year. I hope 2023 is your best year yet. Um, don't forget to be good to each other. Peace. And stay tuned to NatesVlogs.net for new content, new employee evaluations, all that stuff is on